Hi, I'm Felicia and I work for Biota. I work remotely though, so I live really far away, which means I have to have my fish shipped to my house just like everybody else does. So yesterday morning I placed an order on shop.thebiotagroup.com and I ordered a whole bunch of little Nano Gobies, a few different species for my Nano reef bowl that I keep in my kitchen. And I ordered a first grade assorted crocea clam, so let's see what I got. And also, this is a little sneak peek for you guys because we just made a really big announcement the other day about Biota Palau is now culturing hard corals. So I'm expecting about 10 different Acropora to come in this box, and it'll be my job to photograph them for you guys. So I'm really excited to see what came in today's box. This is my acclimation and conditioning system. It's fine to use a smaller tank, of course, or an acclimation box. Those are great, those little acrylic acclimation boxes. We're going to show you one later today. Now the first thing we're going to do is turn the lights off on this system because we don't want the fish that have been in total darkness overnight to be shocked when they go into the bright lights. So let's get this box opened up so we can check on everybody. Heat packs are still hot, that's good. Oh wow, let's see what we got. Look at these beautiful Nano Gobies. Oh, that's a big one. Look at this guy. So right now I'm just floating everybody in the system behind me. I'm not opening their bags. This is my new clam, guys. I'm so excited. I got a new crocea. And one last goby. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look. Can you see how beautiful and red that goby is? And this is right out of the box. He is gonna color up great in my little nano bowl. You guys are also going to get a sneak peek of what we made a big announcement of the other day. We are now culturing hard coral in Palau, and this is one of the Acropora cultured in Palau. Okay, look at this though. Is this a frag? This is huge. How can this be? This is an enormous Acropora frag. Uh-oh. This bag popped during shipping. That happens sometimes, but there's plenty of water left in here, and I know I can save this one. I'm going to go ahead and put it right into the tank. Wow. This one is like a really deep green, and this is in broad daylight. I can't wait to see this under LED. Alright guys, look in the bag. I did not expect this at all. Number one, this looks like a smooth skin deep water acro. Anyway, and look at the base of this coral. Do you see that? That is a Tetralia nigrolineata, I believe. That is a commensal symbiotic beneficial crab that lives on these corals. I am so happy to see that. So I am going to take a sample of this water. I'm going to poke a hole in the bag. Let's check the temperature while we're at it. We're at 76.6. So we want to get it just a little bit higher. And actually it is better if your livestock arrives a few degrees cooler than if they arrived a few degrees hotter. So this is good. Let's get this one taped up and back in the tank, but first I'm going to take a water sample. So you can see all the bags floating in the cube system here, and I checked the temperature and everybody's ready to go in the tank. And the reason we do the acclimation this way is because when you open a fish bag, the pH starts to rise from the oxygen. And as pH rises, ammonia becomes more toxic. Naturally, when fish ship overnight, the ammonia, the little bit of ammonia that's created naturally, normally, and expectedly, that's going to lower the pH a bit. But as pH lowers, ammonia toxicity also lowers. So we don't want to open the bag and allow the oxygen to make the pH go up and the ammonia to increase in toxicity. And the reason we can do this is because we ship our fish we keep and ship our fish in normal reef tank salinity. So when they come to you, they're already at reef salinity. And if your salinity is a little bit lower, that's okay, because fish can handle a transition to a lower salinity much more easily than they can transition to a higher salinity. So we're going to start opening some fish bags and letting these guys out. I have just a bucket and a net here on the floor. I'm going to dump this guy into the net. And my goby tank is way up here, so I have to get on a ladder. So I got so many gobies. My plan is to put some of them in the macro system up top, and then I'll put some of them in the reef bowl in the kitchen. This one is a damselfish. I'm gonna get a good picture of this. Obviously, I'd probably do this a lot closer to the bucket if I wasn't filming. And I'm going to dump him in the net. And he is going to go in this tank right here. This is our photography tank. There he goes. I see him. He's coloring up already. So I have a tiny 8-gallon reef bowl in my kitchen, and it already has a quart jester goby in it that's doing really well. So now we're going to add some more Eviota and Trimma gobies. So I turned the lights and flow off in this tank because I want the gobies to feel more comfortable and give them an opportunity to find a spot to go into. Now the filtration is still on, but I did turn off the giant wave maker that I have in this little bowl, because these guys don't really like a whole lot of flow. So I kind of designed the tank to have a lot of caves and places for them to go and places for them to relax. These so far look like they are black belly Eviota gobies. And Eviota gobies are pretty social fish, so it's good that we got a group of them. And here's another little black belly Eviota. That's a big one. I bet we'll see that guy a lot. And although I'm sure my conditioning system could handle Acropora, I'm going to feel better just putting the Acropora straight into the reef tank here. So before I put the acros right into my main tank, I'm going to dip them in some coral dip. This bucket has my coral dip, and this bucket has clean water from the aquarium. This is the rinse bucket. This is just amazing. This is my favorite one. And the temperature is the same in both my systems. Oh, it's beautiful already. I can't wait to see how it colors up. And it looks like that little crab is doing okay too. My salinity matched, pH matched. Everything's good.